this is one of the highlights of our adventure here on the Dead Sea. These are the salt chimneys. They're right below us. Look at these.
This is the life emerging out of the water, literally, as we speak.
Yeah.
And the fact is how these actually created, you actually have fresh water springs coming from the Hebron and Jerusalem mountains, underneath the ground, underneath the Dead Sea. And in this kind of high salinity of water, fresh water and salt water do not mix. So somehow you have these streams of fresh water.
Coming from Hebron.
Coming from Hebron, correct.
Yeah.
And the micronism, okay, their job is actually somehow they cause the squeal of the salt to go around them, creating the sleeve of the salt, okay, and inside of the fresh water actually goes inside this sleeve, this water chimney. Why it's called chimney? Because on the top of it, you actually have the water leaving.
Okay, and they actually look like chimneys. They're little towers there in the Dead Sea that we're looking at.
And what's interesting, so this whole area is considered a forest of salt chimneys.
Wow.
And this was discovered to science like 6 years ago.
Great
This
point.
actually created.
This was not visible too long ago.
Well, the
right?
truth is, we did have these kind of formations on the shores over here, but nobody actually knew what that actually was until they started to investigate about a couple of years ago. All these different research about saving the Dead Sea, they basically realized about this unique geological phenomena that's actually happening these days because of the water level receding.
I've never seen anything like it.
Is a result of fresh water that are going under the ground, meeting the sediments layers, and this is all the white that you see out here on the beach, and melting them. Okay? When they melt them, they create a cavity. Now, if we have a freshwater spring that is going under the sea, and it's going through sediments layers, it will melt them. So we do have sinkholes that also occur under the water.
Fresh water on the shoreline of the Dead Sea. Look at this. And this is pretty recent, right?
Yeah, these are actually sinkholes, what we're seeing over here. Okay. So on one hand, it's a devastating aspect of the land violently causing huge holes.
Kind of an environmental disaster, I guess you would say, right?
An environmental disaster. On the other hand, it's a beautiful aspect of it.
It's a little oasis here.
At the same time, this is fresh water. These sinkholes are basically fresh water that are melting the sediments of the water itself, of the salt, causing cavities and having basically the earth to collapse.
So that's what causes the sinkhole.
Correct. And some of these sinkholes, again, the different colors that we saw beforehand, is because of different minerals that actually are in the sinkholes themselves.
And they're popping up all along the shoreline of the Dead Sea.
Actually, one of the most rapid places in the world you have over here of the sinkholes, which are, causing disasters. We have to close down roads, beaches because of that. No infrastructure of this region because no insurance company will give you a place to build anything. On the other hand, again, this is the contrast of it, all the life coming out from these sinkholes. Wow. I mean, we just heard birds. You have bird migration right over here. Look, all this vegetation.
Yeah, there's lush vegetation here. There's birds. We hear them chirping in the background. There's massive migration coming through here, Noam. And there has been sightings, including by yourself, of fish.
Yeah, correct. In this single specifically, actually, we saw some small fish. We do not see them right now. Yeah. But overall, I mean, the fact you have vegetation just shows that salinity went down here, and you can actually have living creatures over here.
I think of the book of Zechariah that says, waters will flow from Jerusalem to the eastern sea. This is to the east of Jerusalem, the Dead Sea. And you think of the book of Ezekiel, chapter 47, Noam, it talks about the salt sea becoming fresh, of fishermen working at the Dead Sea. And we see a glimpse of this now coming to fruition. Look, this is fresh water in front of us on the shoreline of the Dead Sea. You get a chance to see this up close. This is amazing. What do you think of all this? Special.
This is exactly it. Experiencing prophecy coming true, being part of it, being involved with it is something so spiritually uplifting. And yeah, this is what we're seeing right now. You see with your own eyes this beautiful vegetation happening here.